Hope you learned something here today. How we doing, folks? Yo, buddy Peterbilt down at Reinstall Outdoors. So today I thought it would be cool to do a tutorial video on how to tighten your chain on a Stihl 171. I'm sure it works on all the other ones too, the bigger ones, the Farm Boss. Everybody should know how to take care of their chainsaw. So this will be a quick tutorial on how to tighten or loosen the chain on your chainsaw. So I'm sure everybody's noticed when they get a chainsaw that they come with a chainsaw tool, right? And then this side looks an awful lot like a wrench, right?
Oh my lord. I'll show you something.
This side's a screwdriver. Keep that in mind. We'll get there. Let me show you.
Alright, now for those of you who are impatient and don't want to watch the whole thing, how do you tighten a chain on a chainsaw? Well, on a Stihl, there is a little screw right in there. Let me show you. Right there. Bam. And you turn it. That either tightens your chain or loosens your chain. Okay? There you go.
So I know chainsaws might be a little intimidating to some people, but you know, they're very easy to operate. You just have to take the proper safety precautions, just like any power tool or anything that could potentially hurt you. They're not, man. They're easy to take apart, work on. 2 bolts, pop this off, you got your guts. Real easy to change bars that way too. This is a loose chain, right? It's not sitting in the groove, it's dangerous. It's no good. So what we got to do is go on that screw over there, which I told you guys about, right? And tighten this chain up. See? Loose chain. Go in there to that screw. Now watch. Right down there. See? Sorry. All we're doing is turning it. And it is tightening up the chain. Okay.
You make it how tight you want it. I like mine a little tight, but a little loose. A little loose, a little tight.
There you go. You don't even have to mess with these to tighten your chain. Okay, unless you got to clean it out, unless it's binding up. That's how to do it. Cool. There we go, guys. Had to switch the old tripod there so it would fit up in there. Remember what I showed you earlier about the wrench? Yeah? Well, you got these 2 locking nuts here that keeps your plastic cover on. What you want to do is take the big side of the wrench and figure out that it fits perfectly on that. So we'll take these 2 bolts off here.
1. 2. That's it. 2. Pop this baby off.
Now, if you've used your chainsaw or not used your chainsaw, they pack a bunch of grease in there, so this might be a little hard to get off. But it sits firmly on there. All you got to do is here. Okay. All you have to do is pop it off. See, I got a bunch of gunk in mine.
See if we can get some of that out of there. It's dirty. He's a dirty bird.
They're supposed to be dirty, right? We use them to cut wood. So, this is your assembly there. Hold on. There you go. You can see mine is very dirty. I should clean it, but I already sprayed it down. Got plenty of grease in there. And I'll show you. This is what it looks like when it is, you know, exposed. What I'm going to do, just so you guys can see what's going on, this little piece right there is what tightens or loosens your chain. That little piece there. Let me show you. All you got to do is pop this off. Make sure that gets free of those gears. And look, it is a screw or a bolt with a screw head. So what we're going to do, remember that piece that looks just like a screwdriver? It zooms in, you know what I'm talking about, the end of it. Watch that. If we go in here, okay, go in here. You can do this with the bar on too. I'll show you that in a minute. Now watch this little piece. See? It'll slide up that way to loosen it, or back that way to tighten it. So you just got to figure out which way you want to go and go that way. I would recommend doing this with the bar on. See? Loose, 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 loose. There you go. See, it's sliding that way or that way. I'm talking about this little piece right here. Okay, when you turn this here, it either goes right or left. You just got to figure out which way you're going to go and make it happen. Cool? So let me get that back in a position where I can put my bar back on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Sorry, got me all kind of flustered trying to put my chain back in this groove. So here we go.
When you put your bar back on, make sure that that is lining up with the grooves in there. Now, we'll probably have to... Oh, nope, I got it right. So, that little piece there needs to go right inside this hole. See, there's a hole in your bar. You put it down there. And you got to make sure that this is in the grooves there. Your chain's in the grooves. So it slides around. Everything's on there. Good to go. Get your case, your steel case. Put it back in place. Okay? 2 bolts sticking out.
Get your locking nuts. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Cool. Chainsaw tool. Tighten them babies up. Okay, you don't want them coming loose when you're using it.
So this is a put together chainsaw there. Okay? Dirty, marked up. It's got some use on her. Okay? So let's look at the chain, okay? Mine, it's not hanging. Okay? I still got some play there. Let's say I want to loosen it up a little bit. Remember I showed you this screw there. Okay? So, if we turn it, depending on which way we turn it, it's going to tighten the chain or loosen the chain. And you really shouldn't have to turn it a whole bunch, right?
Low dabble do you there.
That'll do it. If
You like the video, subscribe. Tell your friends, make them subscribe.
and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.